Good morning to all of you. The topic for my presentation is planning and consolidation strategies for sustainable urban freight in case city of Jaipur in India. Now, urban freight is an integral part for the overall sustainable development of the city. This research paper will present planning and consolidation freight strategies from literature and intends to come up with aggregate weights of different strategies for the case study. Hypothesis, the null hypothesis selected for AHP and B best first method is that both these multi-criteria decision-making methods produce similar results. Planning and consolidation strategies are selected in purview of wholesaler and local policymaker. Primary data for the research study has been collected via face-to-face paper pencil survey from stakeholders. Total number of 48 responses from various stakeholders in case study has been used for analysis. The policy implication based on these research studies will demonstrate the potential utility of AHP and BWM methods as a decision-making tools in urban freight sectors in India. Now, in the motivation for the research study is that there is a growing concerns regarding the impacts of urban goods distribution, like congestion externalities. Sustainability of urban goods transport is key policy objective of various countries. Impact associated with freight vehicles on urban mobility and sustainability are key issues for urban planners, local authorities, and traffic enforcement officials. In case of India, and also inferring from literature, local authorities and policymakers have low awareness regarding urban freight sectors due to involvement of multiple stakeholders and complex supply chains of goods. In India, there is a renowned focus on passenger transport due to national urban transport policy, but urban freight is sadly neglected in policy discourse in India. Even the flagship Smart City Mission program by Government of India for 100 cities, there is very limited priorities for urban freight transport proposals. So as far as literature is considered, the key takeaway from the literature review is that freight transport strategies are well documented in literature and commonly available like source like Civitas, BStuffs, NCHRP and various other reports. So there is a well documented various type of freight strategies which are applied in various cities around the world has been well documented, and there are various sets of strategies under various domains for sustainable urban development like traffic and parking regulation strategies, ITS strategies, trade node strategies, so far. Similarly, lot of multi-actor, multi-criteria decision-making methods are available in the literature which can be applied when there is a complex involvement of multiple stakeholders for arriving at final solution. So the methodology for the research study is that the objective of the study is straightforward to assess the weights of various trade strategies for two wholesale markets to study the variations in the weight. For this purpose, two wholesale markets were selected. One is electronics market and another is building hardware market. The null hypothesis for the research study is that trade strategies have same relevance, weight and importance across two commodity distribution. Analytical hierarchical process and best first method are selected from the literature for finalizing the weights of the strategies. Planning and consolidation strategy has been chosen from the literature in preview of city administrators and the wholesalers, as they have essential role in city logistics for maintaining freight traffic and providing freight infrastructure. The final weights of freight strategies are geometric means of individual response with consistency ratio less than 10%. The proposed research framework is following. Total 5 strategies under the subhead of planning and consolidation strategies from literature has been selected, and the 2 markets has been selected. Then 2 methods AHP and BWM weights are employed to find out the variation within the market by these 2 methods and the variation across the market by these 2 multi-criteria decision making methods. Now this is the sample size which has been collected from the stakeholders uh, to assess the weights of planning and consolidation strategies. Now data collection method. So list of wholesalers was collected from the market association for both markets. Time and date of survey has been fixed via telephonic conversation. Wholesalers having more than 5 years in business has been selected for the survey. Similarly, the list of traffic police officers has been collected from the superintendent of police of Jaipur city. The core urban planning team of Jaipur Development Authority and the town planning department has been consulted for detailed interview as per their suitable and available time. A team of 4 trained enumerators was assigned to collect 8 samples per day. Now the consistency results from both methods was obtained each day for the further need of interviews on the next available day until the required sample size is collected. Now, AHP is basically a multi-criteria decision-making technique. It is generally commonly employed where subjectivity may affect the overall result of decision-making process. There is a 9-point scale which is used for the paired comparisons of alternatives. Similarly, best first method is also multi-actor, multi-criteria decision-making method similar to AHP, but there is a difference in the comparison of alternative scales and rating methods. Now, Jaipur is a capital city of the state of Rajasthan, which is around 300 kilometers from Delhi. The total area is around 3,000 kilometers, and the industrial land use is around 6%. And there are total number of 11 wholesale markets or major freight handling areas in Jaipur cities. Out of these 11 wholesale markets, 2 markets are selected. One is building hardware market, which is a newly developed market by Jaipur Development Authority, and another market is electronics market, which is a old market situated in an old walled city area of Jaipur. Now these are the final results by both methods for the final weights of various strategies. In the first observation, we can see that there is a variation in the weights of strategies by both AHP and BWM methods. But if we look at the ranking, there is a consistency by both methods in both markets. Now, as far as results related to electronics market, urban logistics spaces is the most preferred strategy by wholesalers, followed by loading, unloading, and urban consolidation spaces. And the reason behind it was that the electronics market is situated in a old city area which have a severe space crunch, and the wholesalers have uh, various storage spaces spread in their areas. Network picker point strategy is the second least preferred for the wholesalers in electronics market. Now again, this strategy is unofficially is there on the ground because they don't have enough storage spaces, and as in old city area there is a severe space crunch, so their incoming shipments generally comes in the early morning, and all the wholesalers have to take their goods from the pickup points to their respective godowns. Maximum variation of weight is observed, which is around 4% for urban logistics spaces strategy, whereas 1% variation between these two methods has been observed in loading and unloading facilities. So the variation by these both methods vary from 1% to 4%. In case of building hardware market, again, urban logistics space strategy has the highest weight preferred by the wholesalers, followed by loading and unloading facilities and urban consolidation space strategies among all other strategies. Now here the reason behind is that although the building hardware market is a newly developed market, but they have a common shop size for all type of shops. As in building hardware, there are around 40 items uh, which generally uh, in the business, and each item has different kind of storage requirement. In case like timber, if you, timber is there, the stone market is there, sanitary, so all these items have a different kind of space requirement, but the design shops, all of the design shops in newly developed market have a similar size. So again, there is a demand for urban logistics spaces by the wholesalers. Now, design guide enforcement for on-street loading based strategy is least preferred, because since it is a newly developed market, so ample parking facility is provided in the market. Network pickup strategy is second least preferred. Again, the maximum variation by both methods for building hardware market varies from 1% to 3%, 1% less than the electronics market. So results for across market are urban logistics strategies are the most preferred in both markets, but higher weight is attached in case of building hardware market compared to electronics market. Design guide enforcement strategy is least preferred by wholesale markets. Loading and unloading facility strategy is slightly more preferred in building hardware market as compared to electronics market. Now network pickup points and urban consolidation space strategies have higher weights and preference in electronics markets compared to electronics market. So this research paper presents how weights of the planning and consolidation freight strategies varies for different goods distribution in cities, which needs to be incorporated in preview of sustainable urban freight policy. The study result confirms that there is a variation and similarity in weights of planning and consolidation freight strategies across markets by both methods. Design enforcement strategies are least preferred in both markets, and urban logistics space strategy is most preferred in both markets. Within the individual wholesale market, both AHP and BWM methods have consistency in ranking of strategies, but having different weights. The Sustainable Urban Freight Policy Initiative shall take care of the strategies which have a similar impact on different commodity distribution and strategies for specific commodity distribution within a city. Now, West-West method is more comfortable than AHP method in context of surveying, as it has lesser number of comparison of alternatives compared to AHP methods, especially when the number of paired comparison is large. Also, the best first method weighting scales are easy to explain to stakeholders compared to AHP methods. Thank you.